Hello everyone and welcome to CodeStar Technologies, one of the leading online learning platform here in Kenya and Africa at large. As usual, I'm your host Erico Banks and this is Introduction to Microsoft Excel course. In this session I would like to expound or to explain more about Microsoft Excel course so that you can get to know what you need to expect. And the first thing that I'm going to cover in this session is who qualifies for this course or who is capable of taking this course. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the content of the course. That is the topic that I'm going to cover on this course. And the last thing is going to be the price of the course, that is what you need to expect to pay, and the method of payment that you can use, and what you need to expect after completing the course, because I know most of you, once you complete any course, you need to expect to get a certificate for the same. So we'll be able to explain all those kind of stuff. And without wasting time, let's jump in and start. Who qualifies to take this course? Someone who is 16 years and above. I can say, like here in Kenya, that is a age of someone who is in either Form 3. And in that case, I can say they are mature enough to decide what they want to do with their life, their career choice, and all those kind of stuff. And generally, Microsoft Excel being one of the computer courses, I can say it's one of the courses that is widely used in the business. And there is nothing wrong with creating a good foundation for your future. So in that case, someone who is 16 years and above, either you're in Form 3 or maybe you completed your primary education and you've never proceeded with the secondary education, I can say you might be in a position to consider taking this course, because maybe you either started your business and you need to computerize or make use of technology in your business, so this is a good course for you. The next category, which is very very important, the category that made me to come up with this course, is what we refer to as the working class and the guys who are looking for employment. As you know that most employers, they normally say that one of the requirements of getting a job here in Kenya, which is very very common in most jobs vacancies, I can say is that what we refer to as you need to be computer literate, or you need to have ICT skills, something like that. So in this case, here in Kenya, we normally consider that when you have skills that is something to do with basic computer packages, and basic computer packages is what we refer to as Microsoft Office, that which contains MS Word, Excel, Access, and so forth. So in that case, that is one of the basic level that you can say it makes you qualify for this. It makes you qualify for that job. So in that case, I will talk more about the computer packages so that you can get to understand what it's all about. But this group, or if you are out there, you are working and you're looking maybe to get promoted in your position, you can consider taking this course. And if you are looking for employment, because I normally get a lot of people who want either to refresh, maybe you've seen these job adverts, and one of it is computer literate, and maybe someone gave you a clue that you need to be good in either MS Word, MS Excel, and some bit of PowerPoint. You need to improve on those kind of skills. So those are some of the clients I normally meet, and I normally give them either refreshment if they've never covered anything to do with computer packages. It's a crash course that I normally give them, and prepare them for that interview. Then the rest of the stuff they can go and learn while they are working out there. So if you're 16 and above, if you are working, or maybe you're looking for an employment, you need to expect all those kind of stuff to be asked either in a job interview. So that's all about who qualifies to take this course, but it's open. If I talk about the age, is the best thing to go with. The next topic that we have said, or the next agenda of our today's session, is about the course content. And in that case, I would like to say that this is the course outline. And on the course outline, I will work on introduction to Excel. You get to know what is all about Excel, what is it, where does it come from, who developed Excel, how is it used, and all those kind of stuff. I'll be in a position to explain all those ones. The areas that Excel is being applied, we'll be able to expound more about that in our course content or course as we cover our course. The next thing is what we refer to as the interface, how you open MS Excel, how you save files in MS Excel files, what we refer to as the workbook, worksheet, and so all those kind of stuff, how you can enter data in MS Excel, so that you can get those basic skills. Then the next thing is about formulas and function in MS Excel. We'll be able to cover the basics like arithmetic operators, that is addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. We will jump into what we refer to as statistical functions like sum, that is to find the total of a particular range, maximum, minimum, average. Average is also referred to as what we refer to as the mean or mean score. We have got other functions that we normally use like count, count blank, count if. These are other functions that we are going to cover. Rank, we also need to cover another function called that is cross. Before we go to cross reference functions, we also cover things to do with the logical formulas like if, which is one of the formulas that normally give most of the student headache. I know if you've ever covered this course, that is computer application course, that is computer packages, you've realized that when it gets to that point where you are supposed to use if statements in MS Excel, that is if function in MS Excel, it's quite challenging to many students. Then the next thing is what we refer to as and, or. Most of them, they don't cover that area, but it's a good area to cover. And or, if you make use of those functions, we call them logic formulas functions. Then we have got the cross-reference, as I said, where we have got VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and we'll be able to expound more on that, what if, and all those kind of stuff. There is a what if function which is also widely used in MS Excel. So those are some of the functions that we'll be able to cover, and I can say they are not basic. I can put the course on a level that I can say it's intermediate. So intermediate, it's the best term to use in this case. Now the next thing is formatting and editing, how you need to merge cells, column, change colors, do some stuff like decimal points, decimal places. That is, we have got also other things like filling color and all those. We'll be able to do some bit of editing and changing font type, font color, working with themes. Yeah, so in that case, that is the level that we are going to work on, the formatting area. Then we'll be able also to sort data like in ascending, descending. Then we can also do the things like filtering. Either you need to select a specific group somewhere, like if it's the name of the employees, maybe employees who has name that either start with the letter what. We'll be able to check either values that are greater than something like that, equal to. That is some of the ways that we can use to filter our data. Then once we do the filtering, the next thing that we'll go and cover is about the errors. It's good to know about the errors that you need to expect in Excel, because if you are aware about the Excel errors, it's good to kind of make sure that whatever you're doing with Excel, it doesn't have errors. You can imagine like if you're preparing a payroll and instead of using multiplication, you use, instead of using division or addition, you can use either multiplication. So you might end up paying people a lot of money, which can lead to loss to the business. So we'll talk much about those, and so that you can be aware of those errors. Then we will go and cover the topic about charts, graphs, that is bar graph, pie chart, and all those kind of stuff. We'll be able to do quite a number of them. And then we have got another category of charts called pivot chart. We have got also pivot table. This is an area that I can say it's more, either sometimes it's considered to be as advanced, but it's something that is good to cover, and we will be in a position to cover all these one together to make sure each and every one of you understands what it's all about. Then after doing that, we will jump into the data validation and security. Sometimes when you're entering data or when you feed data, someone can be not be a good person. Maybe they can enter wrong data, which can lead to wrong report. So in that case, like assuming if someone is taking the stock, that is stock taking, and they enter the stock value to be, that is the quantity of items bought, to be negative, in that case it means if they end up getting away with your money, you might not be in a position to trace them. So in that case, I will say that we'll do some kind of data validation to specify what type of data that can be entered in a specific cell or column, something like that, or even row. Then we will also work on the security area, because when you validate data, sometimes you also make the system to be secure. But also we will talk about protection of the either workbook, worksheet, cell, all those kind of stuff, and how you can protect it, the whole file with a password. There is a way you can do that, and yeah, that you'll find it as one of the interesting topics to cover. Then lastly, I'll do a simple project about VBA programming, that is Visual Basic for application programming in MS Excel, so that you can be able now to start working on your own, because I want to leave you at a level where you can explore more on Excel without any other course that you might either consider doing on MS Excel. This will be one of the courses that I can say it will going to help you to be in a position to work very well in an office, to carry out daily operations and all those kind of stuff. So that will be our last topic. And now in our case, the examples that we are going to use, they are going to be examples that are widely applied in various business sectors. As you know that most of the business, they widely use MS Word and MS Excel. As I said, I'm going to talk about computer packages, and I would say that first of all, have been in this field of training for quite some time, like almost over 7 years, and actually I can say that this field, I have got a good experience in it, actually excellent, because I've done quite a number of training, especially for even international courses like ICTL. So I can say some of the courses that you need to expect to cover on computer packages is either introduction to computer. You need also to know typing skills. You need that is typesetting. Get to understand about MS of Windows, how to operate a computer, that is how to open programs and close programs, save files and so that, change colors of, that is background color or screensavers. Then we also cover on Windows, it's also cover changing date and times and so those kind of stuff. But I would say that the most important part in this course is when you start covering things to do with which is very very important. It's when you cover MS Word, because that is one of the tasks that you'll be one of the softwares that you'll be using in an office. MS Word, MS Excel, and MS Excel is not that widely used, especially if you're in the business sectors, like if you're in marketing, sales and marketing, supply chain, or maybe you're an accountant. You'll find that either MS Word or MS Excel, they are the softwares that you widely used. They are widely used. The other thing is Access is not that widely used. Then there is PowerPoint, like as you see here, I'm designing my presentation using PowerPoint, so it's something that you need to consider, because you might never know, you might raise through the ranks all the way to the managerial area, and in some cases you might be presenting to the either shareholders of a specific company or a group of people to explain more about what you've achieved in your department, either as a department or as the whole organization. So you might be given that task to prepare all those kind of presentation. Then lastly, we have got Publisher, which you might need the skills to do with just editing and creating what we require for flyers, marketing documents, like either flyers, posters, and all those kind of stuff. You can use that, but though it is not widely used in that case. So In most cases here in Kenya, like let me open calculator, you'll find that the most of the courses they normally charge like around 6,000. That is including the examination fee, including the registration fee, that is admission fee, and now the tuition fee. So I can say at most, if you divide with the MS Word and MS Excel, which are the most important package, or we had another one more package, I would say it's like you normally pay, let me say three, you normally pay approximately 2,000 for those three packages. That because that is the most important thing that you need to have. You don't need to bother about whether the machine is connected, whether it's working. You just need to know how to turn off a computer machine. The rest, you'll find that if you're working in an organization, there is that team that works on that is the IT team, technician team that can come and troubleshoot your machine. That is not necessary. Then we have got when it comes to Excel access, that is not your work. Publisher, sometimes that will be maybe in case you are doing marketing. The next and we will have a course for MS Publisher and other graphic softwares like the Corel Draw and so forth. Yeah, okay, now the other part is the internet and all those kind of stuff. And you know that the generation that we have right now, I normally say it's digital pithicals, because right now everyone understands or they know how to use internet. So in that case, it's not that much necessary. And I would say that if we consider MS Excel, you might find you get charged either 1,500 or either 2,000 in most institutions when you're taking this course. So in my case, I'm going to charge just only 500 Kenyan shillings, which is equal to $5 if I'm not wrong. So that is what you need to pay. I think the price is just a good price for each and every one of you, because considering what I'm going to cover, plus the time that I'm going to spend, plus the resources that I'm going to use, sometimes it's good to make that payment. But in case maybe you might feel like countering, just feel free to share with us on the comment. I normally am always open for criticism and all those kind of stuff. So sometimes you can tell us the fair price that you might feel it's good for you. So 500 is the best price as per now. Now how do you make your payment? You can make your payment maybe I can expound more about this one. What I've covered, it's about introduction to Microsoft Excel, what it's all about. It's yeah, then we'll go basically more about this, and also you'll be able to get this presentation. So application areas where you can apply Excel, you can do data entry, storage of data. As you know that most of the businesses, they normally store this information in format of MS Excel. Collection of Excel data, like for example, if you are a software engineer, or maybe you want to become a programmer. In some cases we widely use MS Excel. So in that case, either to collect data which you can upload to the server, and now you'll be good to go. So in that case, Excel is one of the best way you can use. So you can either upload data to the server you collect it using MS Excel, and you upload it to your platform using this kind of stuff. Then we have got administration, managerial duties. It's also another task which helps a lot, like if you want, like for example, some of the documents, in most cases you'll find that most organizations, they normally design the templates in MS Excel. Accountants, they widely use this for budgeting, preparing trial balance sheet. Sometimes they kind of use this kind of stuff. And the other thing is data analytics. If you want to come up with graphs and so forth, Excel is one of the best tools that you can use, which is out there. I know we have got the data science thing, which contains Python. We have got SPSS, which are also some of the things that are used for data analytics. But Excel is one of the tools that it has got so many things that you can use, and most people, they're not aware about it. So I can say, because I did when I was in college, I did one of the unit called QM. Sometimes it's either QM called, that is quantitative methods, and sometimes they can refer to it as quantitative techniques. So they normally cover things to do with correlations. We have got what we refer to as statistical stuff, functions and so forth. So Excel has a lot of all those functions, even the engineering functions, like formulas you can use there in MS Excel. So it has a lot of content that you just need to explore more, and I assure you, when you finish this course, you'll be in a position to dig deep on your own without the help of anyone else. So data analytics, report and visualization, which is just the same like graphs and so forth, you need to use this kind of stuff. Then forecasting, which in most cases we normally say it's like prediction in Python when you're working with the machine learning and so forth. There is a way that you can just manipulate data. It's all about those kind of stuff that we'll learn in QM and QT, using linear regressions and so forth. Yeah, Excel has got all those features. It's only that we are not aware about them. So generally that is all about the application. Then interface will be able to talk about the workbook. What is a workbook? What is a worksheet? What is a row, a column, a cell, formula bar, name bar, and all those kind of stuff. As I said about the functions, function will be able to talk about the normal operator, that is arithmetic, how you can do simple calculations. Then sum, maximum, minimum, average, count, count block, count if, sum if. We have got standard deviation and other functions which have not only included here. We have got ranks, if and or not, right, timing, like selecting date and time, specific data that you fed in the system. Then cross-referencing, talked about VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, what if statements, those kind of stuff we'll be able to cover them, and this is one of the first examples that I'll be able to cover. And yet it has got quite a number of things that also I've not yet included in this case. So that is it. So as I said, the price is 5,000, and the method of payment that you can use is if you're here in Kenya, we have got what we refer to as Lipa na M-Pesa, and this is the till number for our business that is called Star Technologies. Remember, we are registered, so in that case, to offer all those resources, we are doing everything legally. I don't like to do shoddy job, so in that case, this is the most important thing you need to consider. So you can make your payment through this buy goods and services till number, and make sure it will give you the money is going to be transferred to account that is called Start, because it normally shows the result message, that confirmation message that you need to confirm to check whether this is the company that you want to make payment. So it is called Star Technologies. Now how do you buy the course? And first thing is that you can get to our platform, that is it, and click on student portal, and now once you do that, you can register an account. Once you register on this student portal, now you'll be able to log in. But first of all, once you register, you are supposed to activate your email, because you're supposed to get an activation mail, which you're supposed to click to activate your account. Once you activate, now you can log in. And once you log in, like for example, let me use a demo account here that I normally use. So there is this this is what you're going to see, and by default you will not be having any course, so you must find a course that is MS Excel course here. These are some of the courses that I normally give notes free of charge. Now you just need to click enroll button, and once you enroll, now the payment, make sure you master this code. I'll be able to do the integration, the process, which is I'm still working on it, but still you can make the payment. You just need to get this on, or you can contact us. We can send you the till number via WhatsApp, so that you can be very, very sure of where you're making your payment. Once you make your payment, now we will be able, because once you enroll, you'll be just saying the course that you've enrolled for, and here it will be blocked. It will not be active, because if it is blocked, it means maybe you've not finished your fees, and this is just one time price that you need to pay for this course, because that is not amount I can say you need to pay like twice or those kind of stuff. It's just a one-time price. If I said maybe something to do with 2,000, that maybe can be taken in installments. So that is it. And so if it is active, now it is open for learning. If it is not, now it's just a simple different stuff. Then if it's completed, once you complete it, now we will be able to issue with a certificate. But when you enroll and make payment, you'll be able to start your learning, and in that case you'll be just coming to this part, and now you'll be seeing some of the units that we cover in that course. In this case it will be the topics that we are going to cover, and in that case now you'll be able to view the content of that course. So so it will be just Microsoft Excel, and now you view the content, and when you view the content, now you'll be seeing the order of lessons on how they are organized. Then you can download some of the question papers that we'll be using to kind of take you through the course when necessary, because in some cases you are supposed to go through the video and the content, then we'll be able to now do it together with you, so that you can be able to understand how you make use of this formula. In case if you might have any challenges to do with the MS Excel, either installation and all those kind of stuff, we'll be in a position to help you. And we normally use a lot of platforms, like which is convenient to you. That is, if you like using Teams, that is Microsoft Teams. We have got Google Video. We have got also what we refer to as Zoom, which is also widely used. But in my case, I like using what we refer to as TeamViewer, because TeamViewer is very powerful. It gives me even the access to your machine and all those kind of stuff. So you will have that, the reference materials which you can reference. You will be able to view the video from here. So this one is for joining the classroom when you have sessions, but if you need the videos now, you'll be able to access the videos from here, and the notes, they will be on this area for downloads. So that's how it works. And once you complete the course, you need to expect to get a certificate. So this is our certificate. We have got a simple an example of a certificate that we have here, that we have issued to several students who have covered some courses here. And as you can see, this is a certificate that has got a QR code, in case maybe when you go out there for looking for an employment, someone asks you whether your certificate is genuine, because we are not in a position to add a seal on your certificate. So in that case, we normally use the latest method, which is using QR code, and which is one of the best. So what they just need is to have either a mobile app, or maybe they can scan. You know how to scan the QR code. Then once you scan, it's going to give you a link which you can click to verify the certificate, and it's going to display your details and to specify whether you've done this course. So it's going to tell us more about that. So for every course that you do, you are supposed to get a different certificate which has got a different QR code, and now it can be used to if you want to confirm the you can do that. As I told you, we are registered, and we are in this business because we are serious. The other thing that you need to be sure of, maybe about the trainer, I know you are aware of ICDL. Back in 2015, as you can see, this is my first certificate to be certified as or to be accredited as a tester of ICDL course. And before even 2015, because the first computer packages lessons that I've ever trained, it was back in 2012, somewhere there. So you can imagine, as we speak, as now it's 2021, and you can imagine how much experience I have. So I have got quite a number of the stuff that we can do together, and you'll be able to enjoy the sessions, that is the course. So this is one thing you need to be sure of, and I've got experience on other areas, not only just these pure computer packages and so forth. That's why, as I said, I'm going to do a video also for Publisher, and also for what we refer to as CorelDRAW, and a bit of also MS Word for the guys who might need the skills on MS Word, MS Excel, and a little bit of PowerPoint. In most cases, I normally say that when you go for these computer packages courses, you'll realize that they normally cover content within, like if it is introduction, it's like 2 hours. Next time they'll give you typesetting, that is working with Mavis, or maybe what we refer to as typing master, so that they can consolidate the group into one class. Then once they do that, they will train you about Windows, which can take you 2-3 days for that. then MS Word is started. At the end of the week, you'll be able to cover MS Word, because the course goes for 1 month. And in this case, this course, you know that it will be able, it is be open, because all the content will be pre-recorded, and in that case, you'll be able to go through. Now the sessions for live sessions now is what we need to come up with, and at most I can say 5 days will be enough for you to be in a good position to understand what it's all about. So lastly, after doing all those kind of stuff, remember, before you get the certificate, you are supposed to do an exam. Now exam is not that friendly to many people, but I can say you are supposed to do an exam. Like for example, you click here, get a multiple choice, like we can tell you to enter formulas of specific stuff, and you submit your content, and you'll be in a position to move forward, so that you can test yourself whether you're good in that area, or maybe you understood whatever we are training. So I hope now you have got the most important information. If you have got 16 years and above, you qualify for this course. If you're out there looking for a job, and maybe you did computer packages and you want to refresh, this is the best course for you. Also, again, you're out there working, and maybe you might need to up your game, because you know that promotions normally come, and in most cases, you need, in most of the position, you realize that you need those kind of skills. So this is another course for you. I normally get this type of people. We have got also the other part of the content. Now you are aware of what we are going to cover. I can say it is an intermediate content for this course. Then the next thing is about the payment. As we said, it's 500 Kenyan shillings. Make payment using this Lipa na M-Pesa. But sorry, because I never specified for the guys, because we normally have guys from Tanzania, also have got some client from Uganda, and in this case, those guys, they normally use Lipa na the M-Pesa. It is a feature that you can use in that area. They are familiar with that. But also, you can also, in case maybe you might have problem with this one, I can give you my personal number where you can do send your amount there. And we don't do any short business. So in case you send it or maybe wrongly, we'll be able to send your money back. We don't do those kind of stuff of short business to do all those stuff. So generally, be assured we are honest people. And for the guys who are beyond that, because I have a client from Cameroon, that is Cameroon, and the method of payment, which is convenient, sometimes you might find that that guy used what we refer to as the MoneyGram, which is one of the fastest way also you can send. You just go to deposit the money there, and once you do that, you send the transaction slip just via WhatsApp. You can communicate with us. There is this platform. Also, my number is 0700-711-233. Like when you scroll down here, you'll be able to see this is the number that you can contact me directly. And you can also use this chatbot that we have here, which can help us to communicate, because it's always connected to my phone that I normally use for this business. So in that case, and now you can be able to communicate with us directly, and get to know how you can make your payment and start your course. So that is it for today. I hope now you've learned something, you know something new, and you know what to expect. So let's meet on the next session, and that one will not be on YouTube like this one. This one is just intended for marketing, and in that case, if you need to cover this course, you will be able to. You are supposed to register, and once you register, now you can proceed from there, from these platforms. So that is it. And lastly, I would like to ask you to subscribe to this channel, because in most cases, when you subscribe to this channel, you will find that you give us the opportunity to make income from other areas. And when we get income from another areas, then some of these courses will be free of charge. We will not be charging anything. You'll be in a position now to just do them free of charge. You just need to pay maybe around 100 for the certificate and all that. So that is it. The certificate, we normally send it via email, and also we normally attach it on our portal, so that you can be able to download any time that you want. So that's how we normally issue the certificate. So I hope now you are aware of that. So make sure you subscribe if you've not subscribed. Share the link to as many people as you can, so that you can continue supporting the channel. And lastly, make sure you give this video thumbs up. And don't forget to check other videos that we have done, because I've done a video on how you can integrate your system with Lipa na M-Pesa, how you can create a USSD application, and how you can have send SMS, that is bulky SMS. So all those kind of videos are out there. How to create even video calls, that is how to develop video calls. You can check. They are very brief, direct to the point. I don't waste a lot of time when creating those kind of courses, because they are supposed to be brief and take you through the steps very easy, and just simplify in a manner that you can easily understand. And as I've said on the comments, people are appreciating a lot, and even they are saying that I need to provide somewhere where they can provide an account where you can send some donation. We'll get to that as time goes on, so don't be worried about that. So first of all, let's focus and be in a position now even to offer the courses free of charge, and I'll be happy with that, because my goal is just to make sure this content is available to anyone free of charge, not even paying a lot of stuff, and the quality stuff, not the one that is being offered in colleges and universities. I'm not saying it's too bad. Remember, when you go to colleges and university, there are other things that you learn, like there is life skills. You learn to live on your own, on your own, not depending on the parents, and all those kind of stuff, and some few theoretical things that is covered on the class. Yeah, it's very important. Don't just say that you cannot go to either college or university, you can take a short course and good to go. No, it's not like that. You just need to make sure that still, as the time goes on, and when you prepare yourself to go out there and look for a job, you need to have the necessary skills. Those ones, they will give you the certificates. Like for example, you know that in Kenya, certificates are very, very important. So you cannot get a job just without certificate. A quite number of over 70% of all the businesses, they will ask you whether you have a diploma, certificate, or a degree, something like that. So in that case, that's very, very important to consider. But this is just a course that is intended to give you the basics skills, or what we refer to as a skill base, to equip you with the necessary skills that you need to use on daily basis in your area of work. So that is it for today. I hope now you've understood. In case you might and you might need any clarification, write on that on the comment, so that we can be able to communicate. As I said, I'm open to criticism. Just say whatever you want. Just be open. Just a focused conversation is the most important. It's not all